guys, and welcome to Government. So to get started, if you log into your government course in Blackboard, you will notice an announcements page. The announcements are very important because every week I make an announcement about the assignment for the week, some important due dates coming up. Maybe I want to share some student examples, or maybe I'm noticing students are struggling in a certain area of the assignment. I'm going to share that in the announcements. One of the most important announcements is this welcome announcement. This welcome announcement explains how to get started in the course, how to learn how you're graded in this course information as far as revision policies, as well as how to get to the PACE chart, how to contact me, how to get to your textbook. All of that information can be found in your welcome email. If you're wondering how to really get started in the course, if you notice there is on the side here a tab. Sometimes it's shut and then students panic that it's gone and they can't find where to go. But here's kind of your go-to for the course. So if you click PACE chart, it will bring you to the PACE chart in this course. You can print out the PACE chart, or you can use it electronically and check off assignments as you do them. If you notice, everything in blue is your formative assignments. Those are not required, but they are highly recommended. They do not count towards your class grade, but they are required. For instance, let's say for your political cartoons assignment, let's say you were not at approaching or higher on that assignment, which is a summative graded assignment. I would require you then to turn in your formative work. So you would have to turn in this chapter 1 reading guide before I would allow you to make revisions on your assignment. And then you would email your revisions to me after you had submitted your formative work. So even though it's not required, it is there to help guide you through both the e-sessions and your readings for the week. So if you can't attend a live e-session, you can always watch the recording, and these guides go through and help you through what we cover in the e-sessions as well as what's covered in the chapter reading. So they're really important to do because they help pull out the essential knowledge of what you need to know. All assignments in red are required. There's no assignments that are excused. These are your summative assignments, and they are required to be at approaching or higher in order to pass the class. If assignment is not at approaching, you're going to need to make revisions and turn in your formative work first. All revisions are due here by the end of week 17. Okay, let's go back to your Blackboard course. So this is how you access your live e-sessions. You just click on the live e-session button. You simply then join the room. So you can just click here, join course, and that is how you would enter our live e-session. If you can't make a live e-session, you can watch the recordings. Recordings will appear here. If I don't have it posted yet, I do have a little video on how you can find that recording, even if I haven't had a chance quite yet to post it. Course information is found under course information tab. It explains when our e-sessions are, my grading policy, how the learning targets work, because the learning targets help dictate what your overall grade will be in the class. I will be updating learning targets about every 4 weeks. Information on how learning targets work is here in the course information. I don't want to overwhelm you too much with going too in depth here in the welcome video. But basically there's 4 target grades in the class: reading, writing, communication, and content, and you need to pass all 4 learning targets in order to pass the course. In order to pass those learning targets, you need to have approaching or higher on all of your summative assignments. And I will be updating those targets, like I said, about every 4 weeks. In the beginning of the semester, there won't be any target grades because I don't have an assignment for every target in the beginning. So here's where it explains that you need to turn in your formative work before you can do revisions. It explains how to read the PACE chart as well. All of this is under course information. Under staff info is info about me. So if you want to know more about me, click that. Lessons is your how to go to school, essentially, for eAchieve. So week 1 is all in getting started. So it has a lesson plan. It explains what you have to do every week. It has things color-coded. Formatives are in blue. Summatives are in red. In order to turn in an assignment, all you have to do is click on the link. And for this class, I require all assignments to be submitted as a PDF. And that is because I use SafeAssign, which is a program used here with eAchieve, in order to look at all your work and compare it to any student who is ever taken the class in the history of eAchieve, as well as it compares it to online resources. So make sure you are doing your own work is essentially the bottom line. If you do not submit it as a PDF, you will see in your feedback that you received an NEE, which means you need to resubmit it properly. I will not grade it until you submit it as a PDF so that Safe Assign can do its job, essentially. Now, in order to make an assignment a PDF, it's a little more difficult on the iPad. I do have instructions here on every assignment and a video that helps explain how to do it on an iPad because it is a little more difficult to do on an iPad. I would recommend if you have an iPad but have access to like your school library to just do your work on the iPad and then submit it through hopping on a computer because it's a little easier to do it on a computer than on the iPad. So all you need to do on a computer to change it to a PDF is go File, Download as a PDF, and then for your assignment you would just click Browse My Computer and attach that PDF. I also would like, you don't have to, but I would prefer if you also put a link to your Google document with editing rights. So if I want to give you really specific feedback on that Google document, I'm able to then. And then all you simply do is click the Submit button, and now you submitted your work. A way to double check your work is submitted properly, just click My Grades, so your target grades will always be up at top. And then it will put a little exclamation mark, meaning I need to grade it. Otherwise, it will have a grade with a little feedback bubble for you to be able to see your grade, plus see what feedback I gave you on that grade under My Grades. Track My Grade. This sheet helps you kind of track your progress for each learning target throughout the semester. If you want to use that, I have that available to you. How-Tos helps explain how to make a Google Doc, a PDF, how to do basic tech skills in this class if you're struggling with the technology aspect of it. Also, the Student Resource Center is a good resource for if you're struggling with some tech issues and you just need to know how to do a few things as far as technology. The Student Resource Center is a good place to look. So make sure you're following along in the pace chart. Do not get too far behind, especially for my seniors out there. It's a required class for graduation. Do not wait to the end of the semester to start submitting work. That's where we start falling into some of our issues with academic honesty or start falling into issues where they just simply run out of time. So don't put yourself in that situation. Make sure you are doing your guides for each week. Make sure that you, if you can, attend those e-sessions. If you can't, make sure you do the recordings, and make sure you're just staying on pace. If you have any questions, feel free always to reach out. Otherwise, I hope you have a good first week of school.